What's up, everyone? It's your boy Noah Walker here with my video series Accumulated Knowledge for Team Cardhoarder, and this week we're spicing it up a little with some Blue Red Delver in No Banless Modern, battling against fellow Team Cardhoarder member Devin Koepke, coming in for game one. And we have the play. This hand's okay. I kind of want to mulligan because Treasure Cruise is kind of clunky in this hand. It doesn't actually do anything, and there are so many cantrips where we might as well mulligan. And this hand doesn't have any missteps or anything. I don't know what Devin's playing, but probably some dumb combo deck, so this hand sucks. This hand's not amazing, but it's much better. I'm probably going to keep. I don't even know if I'll play the turn 1 probe, though. Doesn't really do anything. Unless I really like the top card. Like if it's a Pierce or something and I think he's playing like a turn 1 combo deck, then maybe I'll probe before I even Swift Spear, but I probably just want to Swift Spear, probe. Ooh, there's a Delver on top, too. Yeah, I think I have to keep that. Chancellor of the Tangle. What does that one do? Green on his first phase. Okay, so he's just playing Hypergenesis. So I probably should have looked for a Pierce or something. Luckily we have some Meddling Mages in our sideboard, so it's not the end of the world. But I'm just gonna pay 2. There's also definitely an argument to play Mountain this turn or whatever, just in case we draw a blue land off of the probe. But paying 2 life doesn't really matter. So, man, I hope we don't just like die. Chrome Mox, Hypergenesis you. Thanks for playing. Probe. Yeah, I feel like this matchup probably sucks. Safe Right Quest for a Sacred Foundry. Man, what a deck. Safe Right Quest. Probably gonna lose still, but maybe I'm supposed to bottom the Delver. I feel like if they're playing any sort of fair deck, then it's pretty fine to have more win cons in my hand, but how big is Chancellor of the Tangle? A 6/7 Vigilance Reach? Man, how can I ever beat that card? Rite of Flame, Pyretic Ritual, Seething Song. What is he doing? Empty. Oh, he's playing a Storm deck just with Chancellors. That also makes sense. Okay, well, we cast 1 spell, and then that happened. That's kind of busted. I can play Swift Spear, block 2, then we take 12 down to 6. I can play Swift Spear and Delver, actually. Block 3, go to 7. Yeah, we still don't have enough blockers. I think we're dead. Unless we draw PZ into, like... I think we're dead, but let's try it. Maybe he'll just mess up badly, and then we won't die for some reason. Just gonna walk some goblins. Take 11. Probe you. Chancellor, Sacred Foundry. Alright, another cruise, we're dead. That was pretty sweet, though. The old Safe Right Quest. Showing me what's up. Getting 2 extra goblins. Alright, so we want the extra Spell Pierce, we want the Meddling Mages. Oh man, I should have had the extra Meddling Mage. My eyes. I like only put 3 in my sideboard because I didn't know exactly what Devin was gonna be playing. It's like maybe he's just playing some dumb Eldrazi deck, and then I'm gonna want like Dismember and stuff instead. But Mailing Mage would be sick in this matchup. Don't think I want Wear Tear, Path, anything like that. Can definitely shave Forked Bolts, and I'll probably just cut some bolts too. Everything else seems better. I can shave the Snapcaster, it's really slow. And one Cruise, maybe? Cruise is also kind of slow, unless I just have like a broken draw. But Misstep's really good in this matchup too. You have Missteps, now board up to 4 Pierce and the 3 Meddling Mage. We definitely have a lot of better cards post board. But I guess not like that many more, you know. As we only brought in 4 cards, but just the cards in our deck line up better post board. A little bit. And we get to be on the play. So hopefully we don't just die again. If we have turn 1 Pierce, we'll probably just leave it up. If we have a Probe, we'll probably have to just use it. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Maybe I'm supposed to Wear Tear or something if he's... I guess if he's just Storming, then probably not. But like, I don't know. If they're on the Grape Shot plan, then it's probably worth it more. Yes, I'd love to play first. Alright, this hand is a misstep, but that's about it. I kind of want more than that in this matchup, so I think I'm going to mulligan. If this hand had a Pierce too, then I'd probably keep, but I don't think this is enough. And this hand has no lands. This hand would be a great hand if it had some lands. Okay, Snare's pretty good in this matchup actually, and we have a Probe and a Preordain and something to refill after, so this hand's totally fine. And a Misstep on top, so I'm gonna keep that. I'm just gonna start off with Probe, just in case we have to leave up the Snare. Okay, so he's Charbelcher. I'm gonna write this down. Oh, that's actually sick. Manamorphose. Quest. Of course that's why he's playing Quest. Mox. Probe. X2. Belcher. Okay. I don't really want him to cast the Manamorphose, so I think I'm just going to pass this turn. I guess like he's going to Probe and then not cast it anyways, so I guess that doesn't do very much. But the misstep should help this game a lot, even if we just hit the safe right quest with it. Grimmox is fine. Puts empty under it. So he drew empty. Empty one other card. This hand is Probe, Belcher, Manamorphose, Quest. Card we don't know. Probe again. That's fine. He's wasting all this Storm. Could have had some Storm. Ooh, take off this upkeep stop. Ooh, Misty's good. So I kind of want to crack the fetch first, just in case I draw something that I want. Like two cards that I want off Preordain, because I definitely want another land right now. I'm going to get Hallowed Fountain too, because we have Mailing Mage's post board. And Preordain. So Steam Vents and another Preordain. I don't think I want the Steam Vents, but Preordain's fine, so bottom top. And I'm not going to play this Preordain. But we are going to want it for next turn, so. Foundry, pay 2. Safe right quest. So I could misstep this still. And I think maybe it's correct too. No, he probably just has a bunch of like this will counter something better than Safe Right Quest, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just gonna let that resolve. Preordain again. Okay, another misstep and a cruise. I don't think I want either of these. Right now we're really just looking for a meddling mage. PZ's okay. Another Safe Right Quest. So that one I almost want to counter. Because then it means that he can just hard cast the Belcher next turn and then kill me with it. And we don't really have anything for that, so I'm just going to pay 2 life and counter it to have the Spell Center up for Manamorphose. Another Safe Right Quest. Okay. So the misstep actually did nothing, and he found the Foundry. End turn, we're definitely going to bolt. So this is a 2-mana cruise. Hopefully we draw like a fetch or something. Make it cost us. Ooh, that's a really good draw. All right, I'm not gonna play anything because he probably can't afford to play around the Pierce, and he's just gonna pay 2 life and jam, and then the Pierce is gonna blow him out. What's this? Yeah, I'll happily Spell Center that. He knows I have that snare. Ooh, okay. So I think first we just cruise. Alright. I kind of want to probe for life. Just to take a look. Okay. Desperate. Belcher, empty. Okay, nothing we can't deal with yet. I'm just gonna play Island in Preordain. Another Pierce is really good. I guess there's definitely an argument for Tarn there. Just Tarn, crack at Island. So you're just jamming a Belcher. Happily Spell Pierce that. I guess he kind of has to jam. So now we can play Pyromancer, Delver, fetch, pass. I guess that just has to be our best play, right? Unless we want to, we can fetch Cruise for. Cruise costs 3 still, so I guess that's kind of a lot. So definitely Delver, and I think there's almost no reason not to play the PZ2, because PZ is a card that can actually race. Or I guess not race, but it can sort of keep up with the number of goblins that he can make. I think this is our best way to possibly just get far ahead in this game. Man, Delver Secrets and Young Pyromancer, just like the 2 best friends ever. Probes, okay. Sees the Pierce. So his hand is Belcher, Desperate Ritual, empty the Warrens. And cards we don't know. Rite of Flame. That's fine. Desperate. So that puts him up to 6 mana. That's fine too. We can't really play the counterspell because that's giving him 2 extra guys. So, but we can just counter the Belcher if he decides to play that instead of make tokens, and then still maybe be fine. See, right now if he just makes goblins, he gets 8, which is pretty good, to be fair. But we're not just dead to it, so. Probably have to crack the fetch end of turn anyways, because it gives us +1 mana. I kind of... Actually, no, we can just wait till our turn, because we have the Delver in play. I was thinking that, yeah, just because there's more basics. And the life doesn't really matter, but it kind of does now that he's going to have goblins, so. Do-do-do. Eight gobos incoming. Maybe he has like, I don't know what else he could have to. Oh, so maybe he's just like, should I try to fade bolt here basically? Because if he plays Belcher and then we spell pierce it, get a token, he pays, and then we flip this and then get a bolt, then he's dead. But if we don't get a bolt, then he wins. And if he just plays make 8 goblins, then he still doesn't even necessarily kill us. And we can get a bolt after flipping Delver and still kill him. So, definitely has some things to think about here. Yeah, okay, so he just decides to go for empty. And that is going to be fine. 8 goblins incoming. So yeah, I definitely still have to sack this fetch end of turn, because we can't pay $1 million for Cruz. We're already paying too much. Oh, wait. I just decided that I didn't have to do that because I have more basics. I keep thinking I don't have enough basics for this because I saw a list with less basics, but I'm playing one with more, so. Oh, I'm going to make the upkeep stop too, just in case we decide to flip Delver then. Ooh, Meddling Mage. So we could Meddling Mage Belcher, but I don't think that does anything. So I think I'm not going to reveal, and then I'm going to crack. And I'm just going to get another island? I don't think it really matters. We really needed that Delver to flip, though. I'm just going to cruise. Okay, Bolt, Ponder, Swift Spear. Good cards for sure. You could just play another Ponder. So if he decides to go for like an all-out attack, we win. We just block, bolt, spell pierce, bolt, win. So I'm just gonna pass. I probably should have gotten Mountain. I'm trying to think, like, what 2 cards could he draw that makes me want to bolt, like, a token and then block 2 or something? I guess then I would still take 5, and we'd be in, like, a pretty bad spot. So going to 1 is totally fine here, I'm pretty sure. Desperate. Huh. So if I spell pierce the Desperate Ritual, and then his neck... Oh, I think I have to. So let's say he just drew another empty, and I pierce here. Then we're in a good spot, kinda. This is really tough, actually. Basically, we need Delver to flip, and we need 2 bolts. So I definitely should have got another red source. If Delver flips with bolt, and then we ponder into another red source, then we're fine. But just spell piercing here, if he has like You could just have land and still be fine. Yeah, I've spell pierce. We could always just let it resolve, but then if he has empty, I guess if he has empty, it's the same thing, right? Oh no, this way if he's empty, he can't even cast empty. So here he's paying. Okay. Seething Song. One left over, Belcher. Okay. I guess maybe I'm supposed to keep in some hate. I didn't know he was on Delver though. Oh my gosh, it's a Bolt. Alright, Ponder. Show them what's up. Red Source. Let's go. Let's go. Take it. Take it. I'm sorry I'm so excited right now. I just never beat Devin. Devin will just beat me. Doesn't matter what format we're playing. He could have 60 islands, and I could have, like, my Legacy Grixis Delver deck, and I'll probably lose. Because Devin always beats me for some reason. But there you go. Get bolted, Devin. Taste the bolt. That was a sick game. Definitely got really lucky. But I think this matchup is winnable, and also I think I know how to cyber a little better now, so it's great. Going great. Man, all four bolts still in deck. Great strat. I kind of just want the Smash to Smithereens. Wear Tear is just a super slow Smash, so Smash is better, certainly. I don't know what I want to shave, though. I could shave a Cruise again, but that card's just absurdly powerful, probably the best card in my deck. One of the banned cards in the deck, so kind of feels dumb to shave one. I already did shave one, but I just feel like it's a little slow in this matchup. Maybe I just want to... Like, is Snare that good? Snare seems good, but it doesn't seem insane. I could definitely shave one Bolt. I think that game was just kind of an outlier, and Bolt is not nearly as good as that game suggested. And we are bringing in Smash to Smithereens, so they kind of fill a similar role. I almost want to shave a Swift Spear. It's been doing, like, nothing. But also, I guess I haven't been drawing it, really. But I feel like it's just worse than most of the other cards in the deck in this matchup. It could even be worse than... It's probably worse than a Snapcaster. Because we just want to... Especially late game. I feel like Snapcaster is just much more flexible. Like, putting on an early clock hasn't really mattered in this matchup because for the first couple of for the first couple of turns of the game, we have to use our mana just to leave up like counter spells anyways. So I don't know. It's definitely hard to say. I think this hand has to be a keep. It's a little risky because we need a fetch land, but Metal Misstep's one of the best cards in this matchup, and so is Meddling Mage. So it just feels really silly to mulligan to me. It's pretty weak to some hands that Devin could have, but Lotus Bloom, eh? We can always Meddling Mage Lotus Bloom. I kind of want to just get a Delver in play because his hand seems pretty slow. I think we have enough time for this. The Cruise is coming back to haunt us again. Simian Spirit Guide. Chalice on 1. Okay, that definitely makes me glad that I brought in the Smashes. Maybe we'll just flip one. Meddling Mage is not a card that we can flip. I guess we can't cast like anything anymore. That's pretty brutal. So we really just need to draw a fetch here, because then we can Meddling Mage the Lotus Bloom. That'd be perfect. Okay. Snare. Oh, might as well reveal it. It kind of sucks, but I feel like we're just gonna lose to this Lotus Bloom. Maybe I should have preordained first. If I preordained first, then we just don't have any threats, though. Like we would have bottomed the snare and the meddling mage, and then hope to draw a white source. I guess I would have given us like so many more looks at a white source though if we had played the preordained before the Delver. But also I wanted a clock. It's really hard to justify not playing the Delver on turn 1 there, I think. Manamorphose. Maybe we should try to snare it. Just for funsies. Why does this deck play Chalice? He plays like 1-cost cards. Devin, you tilt me. I'm gonna snare it. Wait, I shouldn't snare it. That's a tilt snare. Undo. If this was real life, I would snare it and be like, you missed it. No, I wouldn't do that. But it would be funny. Maybe against Devin I would. That Devin kid. Got some metal mages. You're not doing very much though. It's Eating Song. Dead. You dead. You dead. Belcher. What you got? What you got? Ooh, no landies though. We ain't dead yet. Peasy. Okay. Man, Metal Misstep is just never gonna get cast. Ooh, well, we could cast Metal Misstep on our own thing. That's the way to do it. He might just die. He has no Landals. Okay. So we probe. Chalice trigger on the stack. Misstep. That's how you get around around that tricky Chalice of the Void card. Very tricky card. But you just cast spells, you still get stuff with your P's. Now we're just pretty close to Treasure Cruise. You have lethal if he doesn't draw. He needs something good. He needs something real good. Now I take back nothing, Delver. Like, I was regretting casting you at one point in this game, but now I'm not. So unless he has like Spirit Guide, like 2 mana to get 3, Belcher us, maybe miss if it's like, I don't know. I think he has 3 lands in his deck, so I suppose it's possible for him to miss with Belcher. It's not very likely, but might have just done it. Man, that bolt last game was sick. We got it. We got there. Take it. I always just beat Chalice on 1 with Delver decks. I don't know how it happens. They'll like play Chalice on 1. I'll either wasteland them if I'm playing Grixis, or they'll just won't play any more spells after, and then they're dead. That was sick. Hopefully the rest of the matches are that sweet. This format's sick.